Last month, I sold 4 print-on-demand t-shirts in my Etsy shop, and I gotta be honest with you, this original content creator is right. Print-on-demand gurus are simply lying to you, and in this video, I'm just going to expose some of the lies that I personally encountered with my print-on-demand business. So if you have watched any of these other gurus that have told you that print-on-demand is easy and simple, and you're wondering if it's true, watch this video because I've got some truth for you. Hi, my name is Alston Godbolt. As someone that has made multi-six figures with affiliate marketing, digital products, YouTube, and coaching, I create content to actually help you make money online and not just to put money into my own pocket. And if you want to be added to the globe, comment down below with your city, state, zip code, province, or country, and I'll get you pinned. All right, so if we take a look at my screen here, you can see this is my Etsy shop, and last month I had 4 items sold, and the shirt that I sold was simply Drizzle Drizzle. As you can see here, it was a shirt based on viral trends that were going on over on TikTok. I made 1 video, got 4 sales, and according to Etsy, I made $170.52 simply using print on demand. Now, what I want to do is I just want to talk about some of the lies that I personally experienced while setting this up. Now, print on demand is a very simple process. You basically will set up a print on demand shop. I use Printify, there's Printful, there's all sorts of shops out there, and you will connect it with some sort of payment processor. Now, I used Etsy because I wanted to set this up quickly, but you could probably use something like ClickFunnels, Shopify, any website builder to sell your product. Now, the first lie that I encountered is that you can do this for free. If you go over to YouTube and you look up how to start print on demand for free, you're going to see that there are a lot of videos out there that tell you that you can do print on demand for free. In my experience, you can start it for free, but when someone wants to buy your t-shirt or whatever it is that you're selling, you actually need money. You can't use the money that you make from the initial sale in order to seed this. You have to put money down before they will fulfill the order. And the way that I did it is I actually had to use PayPal to deposit $100 in order for these initial orders to be fulfilled. So the thought out there that you can do this for free is simply a lie. You cannot start print on demand. At least I couldn't do it through Printful with using the money that I made from the initial orders. Maybe it's because I went through Etsy. Maybe the process would be different if I did, let's say, ClickFunnels or Shopify and use that money to pay it back. But even in that instance, you can't start it for free because ClickFunnels costs at least $97 per month if you're going to get started. They do have a 2-week free trial, I believe. The same with Shopify. In order to have a Shopify store, you have to pay money in order to use it. So in my opinion, the thought out there that you can do this for free is nonsense. You actually can't do this for free. The other thing that I want to point out is the money that you make. Now, you can see here from Etsy, I made $170.52, but that doesn't account for Etsy's fees. Etsy is going to take money for you posting your t-shirt or whatever it is, your print on demand stuff on their platform. Nobody really talks about those fees. So you're going to pay Etsy fees. You'll pay a listing fee, but you can actually find free trials, like you get 40 free listings. There's different links out there that you can use to get 40 free listings. However, you've got to pay like a processing fee. You've got to pay the payment processing fee. You have to pay listing fees. You're going to pay a bunch of fees in order to host it over on Etsy. Another fee that you've got to pay for that I don't think really people talk about is the actual fee to Printify. Now, if we look at this, it says cost to date. When I click on this, the total dollar amount of cost for Printify orders made by your store to date. So according to Etsy, I made $170. This is just the revenue. So you can see it says revenue is the sum total of all your orders minus shipping and tax. It's sometimes referred to as gross sales. So I made $170.52, but if we look over on Printify, I have $100.97 in cost. So if my math serves me correct, I've really only made $70 only, quote unquote, even though I have $170 in sales. So $170.52 really turns into 70 when you subtract and when you deduct. So people that are telling you that you can make all this money, while it's a print on demand is a very simple process, you do have to account for the additional fees that are required. So again, you got to pay money in order to get this thing up and running. So if you're strapped for cash, you're going to have to find some other way to seed your account. Now, when I seeded my account, I had to pay $100 initially to get the first few orders filled. And then I had to pay another $100 in order to have the 4th order filled. So I paid $200 in Printify to have it filled. And now stay with me. This math is going to get kind of crazy. I paid $200 to have these orders filled. I've paid $100 to Printify, and I've made a essentially $170. But if we do the math, I believe that I am still negative $30, give or take a few pennies, because I paid $200 essentially to have my wallet filled over on Printify. I paid $100 in order for this to get the cost for the t-shirts being printed and sold and shipped, and then I've only made $170. So I believe my math is not always great or perfect. I believe I'm still in the whole $30 from this free quote unquote venture. So these are all things that you've got to anticipate and account for if you are going to take on doing a print on demand business. Understand that you got to seed your account or fund your account initially. Understand that Etsy or really any payment processor, any marketplace is going to have their own fees built in because they're not going to let you just operate for free. Understand that Printify, there's a cost to have these stuff printed, and it all gets taken out of the money that you make. So while it says that I made $170.52, I believe I'm in the hole at least $30, maybe even more. And so there are a ton of people out there just lying to, or they're glossing over the fact of how easy it is. The other thing that I want to point out is how my sales have drastically stopped. I got a bunch of sales on April 9th and the first half of April, but because I was riding the wave of a trending topic, my sales have stopped because it's not as popular as it once was. And so if you are going to ride the wave of things that are popular, you've got to account that you got to continuously look for stuff that is popular. You're going to have to keep creating different t-shirts, and you're going to have to stay on social media to find things that are popular. Now that's possible if you don't have a full-time job and you're constantly hunting and looking for trends, but if you're working full-time and you've got a family to take care of, you might miss a few trends. And so that's another thing that you've got to consider, is you have to ride the ebbs and flows of things that are trending. Like right now, the last thing that's been trending is BBL Drizzy. So what I could have done is I could have made a t-shirt that just says BBL Drizzy using the same font, and potentially that could have given me a boost to my sales. But again, another thing that you've got to consider, if you're trying to build a brand, you're not going to want to rely on riding a wave. If you're looking to make a couple extra dollars here or there, that might be another cool, that might be fine. But consider all of these things when you are looking at doing print on demand. I've seen videos out there where people will say, take advantage of trending topics. The problem with trending topics is ultimately will die or no longer be as trending or popular as they once were. But you can see, guys, I made $170. I actually had a pretty good ratio here. You can see I had 80 visits to this listing. I got 4 orders. That's a really good rate there. You can see here, but I haven't really made any sales since April 16th, where I had 2 orders over on Etsy simply with this t-shirt. Now, I like to believe that making any money is proof of concept. I would just have to be more efficient and find ways to maximize what I've done. One thing that I would probably do is move away from trending topics. Another thing that I would do is probably try and I would see if I can adjust the price of the t-shirts that I'm selling so that I make more profit on the individual t-shirts. And then I think I also would try and see if I can build a brand off of what I've done. Guys, let me know what you think. Do you think that these gurus are lying? Do you think that my results here are typical? Have you tried print on demand before and seen something similar where you thought you were going to make money, but you wound up being in the hole, for me at least $30? Comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you comment down below, I'll certainly reply, and then watch this video next, as it is a free 5-hour masterclass that shows you step by step how you can monetize your social media.